Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're jumping into Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, the third book.
That's right.
Our mission here, looking at summaries and reviews, is to kind of unpack its core story elements and figure out why why everyone says it's such a big turning point. Lots of shocks, deeper
It
feelings.
really is pivotal, isn't it? If you look at the whole series arc, this is kind of where things start getting heavier,
Mhm.
more complex. It shifts the whole feel of the story.
Absolutely. You feel that tonal shift right away. Harry's third year, and boom, Sirius Black's escaped Azkaban. And everyone thinks he's coming for Harry. How did they, build that dread beyond just bad guy escaped?
Well, it's quite clever, actually. It's not just the escaped prisoner plot point. You've got the Dementors introduced.
Oh, right. The soul-sucking guards. Creepy.
Exactly. And they aren't just like another monster of the week.
Yeah.
They physically represent Harry's trauma, his grief about his parents.
Yeah.
So he has to confront his own pain, which is different from just fighting a basilisk.
Yeah, that makes sense. It raises the stakes emotionally, not just magically.
Definitely.
And it's not just those outside threats, is it? Because the real kicker comes when that whole premise gets turned on its head.
Mhm.
That reveal about Sirius Black. I mean, it's more than a twist. It completely reframes Harry's past and his future, really.
Precisely. It messes with your whole idea of who's good and who's bad in this world. Sirius starts out looking like this terrifying villain.
Right, the worst kind of traitor.
And then the big reveal. He's actually Harry's godfather, wrongfully imprisoned all this time.
Such a huge shift.
It transforms him from, the target of a manhunt into this symbol of lost family, of injustice.
Mhm.
The story stops being a simple chase and becomes this deeper quest for truth.
And redemption, maybe?
Yeah, that too. And the climax, with the time turner. Harry and Hermione saving both Sirius and Buckbeak. It perfectly captures that fight for justice against the odds.
Okay, so pulling back a bit, what is it about this whole setup, this intricate plot that makes so many fans say Azkaban is the best, or at least the point where the series grows up?
I think it's because it moves beyond just, spells and magical creatures. It brings in these really heavy emotional themes. Betrayal, for
Yes.
one.
Peter Pettigrew.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That betrayal isn't just a plot point.
Mm.
It makes Harry and us face this awful idea that evil can hide behind friendship for years. It shatters that simpler good versus evil thing from the first books.
It definitely hits harder,
Yeah.
and the plotting itself is just masterful, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. You're constantly thinking you've got it figured out,
Mhm.
and then Rowling just pulls the rug out layer after layer of twists. It keeps you completely hooked.
You really are glued to the pages.
And it's also how it deepens the world itself,
Hmm.
introducing Sirius, Professor Lupin. The whole Marauder's backstory is not just adding character.
No, it's adding history, personal
Yeah.
history for Harry.
Right. Lupin especially. He's such a key mentor figure, not just teaching defense against the dark arts, but teaching Harry about his parents, about that past connection, things Harry never knew.
It definitely feels like a leap. More mature, darker maybe,
Yeah,
but still with a lot of heart.
that's a good way to put it. It balances the suspense and the emotional core really well. No wonder it gets those 5-star reviews so often.
Yeah. So this deep dive really shows how Prisoner of Azkaban wove together those complex feelings with a genuinely thrilling adventure. It's quite something.
It really is.
So as you think about this story we've unpacked, it made me consider this. How do those revelations, about betrayal and wrongful imprisonment, how do they make you think about justice and truth? Not just in the wizarding world, but in any story where the facts aren't what they first seem, something to chew on?